Hello guys, and welcome to another Tech Tuesday Tech Talk Time Tech, which I can never say. So let's get right into it with some gaming news. Valve gets it early hardware pre-orders sold out. So this is for the Steam box. If you don't know, it's going to be made by Alienware. It looks pretty awesome. Let's see. Mojang closes its game Scrolls, which, I mean, interesting. Thomas was alone. Action figures are actually a real thing. What? So if you've never played Thomas was alone, it's a puzzle game with squares and rectangles, and they have to work together to do various puzzles. And then there's a story along with it. It's interesting, a really fun. It's one of those games with a really good narrator, but they have action figures. They're literally just cubes and rectangles. Okay. Here's the Storm's spotlight shine on The Butcher. The Here's the Storm Eternal Conflict update goes live today. And okay. Civilization Beyond Earth: The Rising Tide explained in new trailer. Beyond Earth is the first expansion for Civilization. Supreme League Patriot developers offer free game to Batman buyers. Anyone who purchased Batman Arkham City for the PC is eligible for a freebie, which is good because I hear the PC version fucking sucked. So at least I'm sure that's why they're doing it. That definitely interesting move. What do we have? We have Silence of the Whisper World 2 has a new cinematic trailer out, and it just looks amazing. Mafia 3 domain registration hint at new game in the works. A brief, entirely universal snippet of video on YouTube indicates that Mafia 3 is coming next year. That's interesting. I've never played Mafia 2 or 1, so I don't really care, but you know. Elder Scrolls Online creative director quits to join Gearbox, and this might be him working on fucking Borderlands 2, which just looks... Borderlands 3, but that just looks like it's going to be amazing. Just Borderlands 3? Seriously. Bombshell from the former Duke Nukem ARPG gets a new trailer. Release confirmed for later this year. Arkham City gets its first bat patch with more fixes. I'm hoping that it fixes a lot of the PC problems, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Batman Arkham City mod unlocks 10 playable characters. So that's definitely cool. I mean, I'm sure that the developers aren't very happy with this because, you know, they want to sell those characters for the fat moolahs, you know, but, you know, whatever. So we have... Oh, Bethesda may not do another E3 press event. Pete Hines hints that the press conference felt right for 2015, but he doesn't know if it'll happen again. Well, maybe that is because they did release a lot of stuff, so it's going to be kind of hard to live up to what they've set as a standard. So, like, maybe if they only do and they have a lot of stuff that they have to release, but I don't know. But with that, let's get right over to tech news. New Space Shuttle exhibit offers first public display of Columbia Challenger artifacts and debris. NASA is displaying artifacts and debris from both Columbia and Challenger. In some cases, the artifacts have never been seen before in public. Custom blood comes of age. Getting the right blood to the right person at the time remains as great a challenge as ever. New plans to grow fresh blood in a lab and use it in patients are taking shape in English healthcare systems. That's pretty awesome. So growing blood. Okay, let's see. SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket explodes on liftoff Sunday. Here's what we know so far. SpaceX has had its first major failure on an ISS resupply mission. The ISS is no danger, but the capsule carried hardware, and it will take time to replace. Although I think it was unmanned, which is good. That's, you know, no one died. A hobbyist drone forces tanker to abandon wildfire fighting efforts. Interest in drones has exploded in recent years as kits have become cheaper, but there are real risks to allowing the aircraft to fly. Firefighter efforts in a drought-struck California were disrupted this week by drone pilots who wanted to view the flames. Well, that's just kind of horrible, you know. Of course, obviously the pilots don't actually run into the drones because that could damage, obviously, the aircraft if it hits one of the engines, or bad stuff will happen. But let's see what else. We have, what is next? Okay, here we have Microsoft and the iPod. Microsoft had an early opportunity to stop the advance of Apple. How did the company end up turning down the wrong path? The iPod perhaps is the biggest consumer product phenomenon of the millennium's first decade. The product's success brought Apple back from the brink of irrelevance and formed the base to launch the iPhone and iPad, revigorate the Macintosh, and cement its image as the world's most innovative company. It was the product reignited the company's almost cult-like following and rebuilt Steve Jobs' reputation as a visionary. What did the iPod mean for Microsoft? In the iPod's heyday, years from 2001 to 2009, did it threaten Microsoft's desktop dominance and its increasing penetration into enterprise data centers? Did it cut into the massive success of Windows XP upgrade? Did it take away from Microsoft's hold on the huge developer crops that focus on Windows, .NET, DirectX, or Xbox game developers? It would be hard to argue that any of that was really affected by Apple's iPod. Nevertheless, Microsoft eyed the iPod as a threat. It sought for ways to minimize it. Okay, so the other ones, we posed a question here. Did Steam's new refund policy force Warner Brothers to pull Arkham Knight? Steam's new refund system has only been in effect for a few weeks, but it may have already sent shockwaves throughout gaming distribution. Warner Brothers Interactive decision to pull the PC version of Arkham Knight is nearly unprecedented for AAA titles. Oh, I forgot it's called AAAs. God damn it, James. And refund-seeking gamers may have driven them in this trend, which is really great, because I really think that a lot of people might say this is a point of entitling gamers, but shouldn't we be entitled? We're the ones fucking paying for it. I feel like if we're paying for the games, then we kind of have a right to, want our games to be good, and if they're not good, we should have the right to say, fuck no, we're not playing this, and we're not paying for it. So I think Steam refund policy is just going to make a market of better games for PC. Definitely, I want to say better indie games too, because a lot of indie games, as you might know, a lot of them are good, yeah, but some of them are really bad and just become big, or you just download them and not know. But the refund policy will make it so if you get an indie game that's not very good, it's not gonna, you're not gonna have to keep it and just lay there. But I definitely interesting, I guess. Let's see what else. Okay. I think that is it. I will see you guys next time with more tech news or whatever, and goodbye. See you next time.